First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Set up. 180.
Fellas, we got 3.
Yep.
Off the toss, Cohen.
Watch 10.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Good stop. Break. Man left, man left. Alert, alert.
Set up. 180.
51's the mic, boy.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Let's go, let's go. Red, set up.
Tight end. Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
40's the mic, 40's the mic.
Red, up.
Man, that's trash.
Now Cohen. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
180.
Check, 42's the
Red, up.
42's the
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go,
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
3 down. Check 24, check 24.
We're go, let's go.
51.
Gotta go.
Watch.
This is Cohen on the toss. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Strong right.
Set up. 180.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Blue, blue. Sit up. 180.
Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on. Switch it.
Red, red, up.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's calm down.
On third down, it's Cohen. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 27.
4 down. 4 down.
He goes set. Blue 80.
Here we go. Watch 7. Watch 7. Watch 7.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, tag 50 left.
Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hurry, hurry!
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Play action. It's Trubisky.
3 down, 3 down.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Landry. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, Stafford here. Gonna look deep for Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Jumbo, jumbo!
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
Tight end right.
Ready!
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that's complete to Croft. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Back 54!
Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
10, 10!
3 down, 3 down.
11, 11!
Check, 59, 59. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Zero!
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are in for 6.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Onto the field now come the Bears. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He'll rifle this one deep, trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down.
Jumble, set.
Check 99.
21.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
On the ball.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Don't worry about that. Bunch set.
You're set. Blue 80.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he'll have to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a 1st down?
Well, that's the deal. On 3rd down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable 3rd down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6, and the Lions are able to grow their lead. Now Forbath for the extra point.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he completes it to Cohen.
Gotta go.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Break. 18.
Right. Strong right.
Lock in.
5 down. Stand up in.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Blue. 18.
Guys, check me out.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Run the ball after this.
Tighten up.
Blue. Hey, 18.
Trubisky to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hey, gotta go.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Lock in. Hey, 18.
Check.
On first down, Trubisky. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Three down.
Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Blue.
On second down, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's third down.
Tight right.
Sit up. 180. Wide. Get wide.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Red, up.
51's the mic.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson as the first half is winding down. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
The Bears will kick this one off. Number 10, back to return.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
$14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down.
Move.
Hey, go here.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
On first and 10, Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down.
Hey, go here.
Play it.
What are you hot?
Now Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Tight end right.
They'll start on the ground with Hines, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Tight end's right.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the grab by Croft. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Stafford. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. In for the score. And the Lions add on to their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his first throw here is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gun!
Looking to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Tight end's right.
Red, up.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Check. Lucky. We're go. Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3 down.
Red, up.
Check 9.
There you go. We got. You see it?
Joker.
Again, it's Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Lock in.
Hey, we got 3.
18.
Deuce.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Tight on the right.
Blue.
3, fellas. We got 3.
Lock in.
Watch 10. Come on. Watch 10.
Now it's Trubisky. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Red's up. Lock in.
You're not ready.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, tag 50 left. What are you hot?
After the interception, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, tag 50 left. Hey, 22. Middle, let's go.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Hey, 22.
On first down, it's Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Please bring your ticket to the souvenirs out on the lower level after the game to claim your prize.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, 4 down. 4.
You ready? Yellow 20.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 more.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Lions on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. Blue 80.
4. Mike's 5-4.
Zebra.
From the gun, Stafford.
Here I come again.
It's caught. Jones. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
21.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Zebra. Hey, give me radar.
Now a first down throw. Stafford fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Jumbo.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Double tight. 4 down, 4 down.
White 7.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
4 down.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Detroit stops the clock.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Herndon's got it complete. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
he's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now they'll run it on the toss. Busting free at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, 18.
Hey, guys, check me out.
Here's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Lock in.
4 down.
Hey, 18.
Show an 8.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Jarrett Davis coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Red's up.
Hey.
Red's up. Red's up.
40's Mike.
Blue.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
There you go. You see it? Red's up. Lock in.
Switch.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. I'm coming for you, son.
Red's up. 18.
40, Mike, 40.
Lock in.
You better bring it.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Ziggy Ansah in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Sit up. 180.
Bring it. Watch twist.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Tight dog.
Alert flare.
Lock in.
Check 3.
Red's up.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. We got 3 down.
Blue.
Hey.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be a safety as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Omaha, ready, blue.
4 down. Alert.
Set. Blue 50.
Kill.
We're rolling. 21. Tag 53. On the ball.
54.
Stafford going to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Check.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Lions. 57 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Steps away to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll come out in the pistol. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
They get it to him running left. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf.